Hey guys, welcome back for another great video. So today it's about 10 anime like The Hidden Dungeon Only I Can Enter You Must Watch. It's a shonen action adventure comedy harem ecchi and fantasy anime. I will introduce to you probably the most similar anime. So for more details, let's jump to the next part of the video. But before we get started, I appreciate if you first take a second to subscribe to the channel and smash even that like button. So without any further ado, let's get started guys. If you already enjoyed The Hidden Dungeon Only I Can Enter, you will absolutely going to love this list as well. Each one of them are similar in certain way. So in the end of the video, I hope that I made you pick up at least one to watch. Jumping guys to The Eighth Son, are you kidding me? With a total of 12 episodes for 24 minutes each one. We follow the adventures of Shingo Ishinomiya, a salaryman who finds himself transported to a fantasy world. Upon awakening, he discovers that he is in the body of Wendelin, a child and eighth son of an improvised noble family able to use magic. He attempts to bring prosperity to his family by going on a treasure hunt, but in this situation he only brings bad luck to his fellow soldiers. In another word, with my smartphone that contains about 12 episodes, each one of them will last about 23 minutes. We follow the daily life of Mishizuki Toya, a 15 years old teenager who resurrects in a fantasy world after being accidentally killed by a deity. To face this new place, he can take a smartphone with him and use it to adapt to the situations he will encounter thanks to certain applications. So our hero begins his adventure very quickly surrounded by girls with various skills. Death March to the Parallel World Rhapsody, that has a total of 12 episodes, each one will last for 23 minutes. The story takes us into the daily life of Suzuki Ishiro, a 29 years old programmer who finds himself transported to the video game he was working on. His level is such that he can decimate an army of monsters and dragons with his magic. Under these conditions, he decides to travel through this new world and bring his help to people who need it. Wise Man Grandchild, with a total of 12 episodes for just 24 minutes. The story centers on a young man who is reincarnated in the body of a newborn baby following a fatal accident. During an expedition, the patriot Merlin Warford finds this newborn baby and decides to raise him like his grandson. He's going to teach him magic and everything he knows about this world. College Shin by Merlin. He is now 15 years old, however his adopted grandfather has just noticed that he forgot to teach him one thing: common sense. To teach him how to socialize, Merlin decides to send Shin to the realm of Earlshide to have him join the Earlshide Academy of Advanced Magic. How Not to Summon a Demon Lord contains 12 episodes, each one will take you 23 minutes. In the MMORPG Cross Reverie, Takuma Sakamoto possesses overpowering strength, enough to call himself Diablo the Demon King to other players. One day, he is summoned to another world with his in-game appearance by two young girls proclaiming themselves masters of summoning. While the latter wanted to make Takuma their servant, he manages to turn the spell against them to enslave them. Now stuck in this fantastic world, Takuma aka Diablo decides to make a name for himself to be considered the strongest of all. Fantasy World Cheat Magician, with a total of 12 episodes as well, and each episode will last for 23 minutes. We follow the daily life of Taishi Nishimura and his friend Rin, both of whom are transported to a fantasy world. In our time, Taishi is a teenager with above average reflexes, and this new world, he and Rin acquire high physical and magical abilities and begin their new lives as magicians in a universe they have everything to discover. So I Can't Play H contains 12 episodes for just 25 minutes each one. Ryusuke is the #1 pervert at his school. One day he met Shinigami by the name of Lisara, whom he will make a contract which will allow the latter to gain power as soon as Ryusuke's erotic spirit is strong enough. But this at a cost. The young high school student will lose all this spirit to the point where he will no longer be excited as soon as he sees a girl's undress. He therefore wonders wonders if his adolescence is not over. That time I got reincarnated as a slime, with 23 episodes, each one will last for about 23 minutes. Satoru, an average office worker, is murdered by a criminal in the middle of the street and finds himself reincarnated in heroic fantasy world as a slime named Rimuru Tempest. Having exceptional faculties, he gathered around him a whole community which he animates. In this new world, he must face the incessant wars that present themselves to him. Chachibata President, it's time for battle. With a total of 12 episodes, each one for about 24 minutes, the story of the game takes us to the heart of an adventure where various portals have appeared in the world, overlooking an unknown dimension which houses dozens of dungeons. The player recruits mages, knights, hunters, or even thieves in order to exterminate the monsters in the dungeons. Finally, is it wrong to try to pick up girls in a dungeon? Contains 13th episode for just 24 minutes. History draws us into the misadventures of a group of warriors. The Labyrinth City, Orario, also called Dungeon, is the place where all the warriors who want to live dangerously go to go. Bell Cranel is a young boy who wants to get stronger after being saved by Ace Wellington, a beautiful and relentless swordsman who does not leave him indifferent. By his side, Cranel can count on Hestia, an immature deity who has fallen in love with him and who help each other in their quests. We reached the end of this video, so this is it for now guys. I hope you really enjoyed the video. If you wanna see more videos, just check out the channel day by day. But anyway guys, thank you so much for supporting me, and I wish you all a great day.